The Young and the Restless spoilers. Recap Tuesday, July 29. Welcome back to our channel, Soapface. Today is a beautiful day to dive deep into the absolute madness that is Genoa City. Grab your coffee, your tea, or maybe something stronger, because we have so much to unpack about the upcoming weeks on The Young and the Restless. The drama is overflowing, and I have so many thoughts I just need to get out. I cannot believe Sally Spector didn't just tell Billy the truth from the start. I mean, we all knew that Adam Newman buying Newman Media to save her from Victor was going to blow up in everyone's faces, but I didn't think it would happen this fast. I'm sitting here screaming at my screen because Adam and Chelsea Lawson absolutely cannot hide this massive secret. It is out in the open, and of course, Victor Newman is going to unleash hell. You know, Victor, he demands absolute, unquestioning loyalty, and in his eyes, Adam stepping in to protect Sally and buying out the company is the ultimate betrayal. I am genuinely terrified that Victor is going to completely disown Adam. Remember when he pushed Adam so far away that Adam literally embraced his dark spider persona in Vegas? Yeah, we are heading right back to that level of Newman family toxicity, and I am both here for it and dreading it. And because the soap gods apparently hate Sally right now, she doesn't even get the chance to confess to Billy herself. No, Billy Abbott has to find out about Adam's grand, sweeping gesture from Victoria Newman. Can we just talk about how smug Victoria is probably going to be when she drops this bomb on Billy? She loves nothing more than reminding Billy of his insecurities, especially when it comes to other men being the hero. Sally is going to be kicking herself so hard. She is pregnant, she is stressed, and now she has to deal with Billy's inevitable, massive insecurity complex. Because, of course, Billy isn't just going to sit down and have a rational conversation with Sally about this. No, Billy is going to march right over to Adam and confront him. I am so ready for this showdown. Billy and Adam have literal decades of hatred between them. The ghost of Delia is always hanging over them, and now you add a pregnant Sally and a multi-million-dollar corporate buyout into the mix. It is going to be explosive. Billy is going to accuse Adam of trying to buy Sally's love, and Adam is going to throw it right back in his face that Billy couldn't protect her from Victor. I am sorry, but Adam kind of has a point. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Because we urgently need to talk about Lily Winters and Kane Ashby. Are we really doing this again? Am I the only one who is exhausted by this toxic merry-go-round? The spoilers say Lily and Kane are going to take their relationship to the next level with some seriously steamy moments, and I just want to shake Lily. Did we all just collectively forget that Kane literally used his bone marrow match for Malcolm to ruthlessly blackmail Lily into giving him power at Chancellor Winters? That is not romance. That is extortion. But of course, Lily is so vulnerable. Devin is having a complete psychological breakdown over Mariah's release date. Malcolm is fighting for his life, and Kane swoops in playing the savior with strings attached. And Lily, bless her heart, thinks she can control this. The spoilers say she wants to maintain some ground rules and keep their business and personal lives separate. Good luck with that, Lily. When has Kane Ashby ever respected a professional boundary? This is going to end in absolute tears, and when Devin finds out that Lily is sleeping with the man who blackmailed their family, Devin is going to completely lose whatever is left of his mind. And speaking of people losing their minds and making terrible choices, what on earth is Abby Newman doing? Abby is apparently going to start confiding in Daniel Romalotti Jr. about her failing marriage to Devin. Look, I get that Abby is stressed. Devin is acting like a total lunatic right now, threatening to send Mariah to prison and completely ignoring Abby's feelings. But Daniel is already drowning in his own family drama. He is desperately trying to play peacemaker between his mother Phyllis and his former stepmother Christine, who just got falsely arrested. The last thing Daniel needs is to be dragged into the middle of the Chancellor Winters Newman marital warfare. I can already see the chemistry testing here, and I am warning the writers right now, do not put Abby and Daniel together. It is too messy, even for Genoa City. Okay, back to the point. I need to vent about Phyllis Summers because she has officially crossed the line from chaotic to completely unhinged. Phyllis removes Matt Clark's ankle monitor. Yes, you read that right. The woman who just barely escaped prison herself is now tampering with the legal tracking device of a known psychopath who tortured her daughter's father. And then they celebrate his newfound freedom with drinks? I am disgusted. I mean, I know Phyllis is desperate for allies, and I know she loves to stick it to Victor, but cozying up to Matt Clark is a new low. Remember when Matt literally held Nick hostage and ruined lives? Phyllis is playing with fire, and she is going to get burned. And Matt is wasting absolutely no time. The second he is free, he contacts Sienna Bacall to apologize for his past mistakes. Yeah, right. Matt doesn't apologize unless he has an ulterior motive. He is completely faking this amnesia, and he is just trying to manipulate Sienna to get back at the Newmans. Thankfully, Noah Newman is not having it. Noah steps in to blast Matt, and I am cheering for Noah. Noah has every right to be furious. Matt traumatized his family, and seeing him walk around Genoa City drinking with Phyllis and harassing Sienna is pushing Noah to the absolute edge. I just hope Noah doesn't do something reckless and end up in jail himself. But let's take a deep breath and talk about some actually good news for once. Nikki Newman gets her sight back. Oh my gosh, I was crying real tears during those scenes last week when they took the bandages off and she was completely blind. Melody Thomas Scott acted her heart out when she smashed that vanity mirror. It was so heartbreaking, but the spoilers for the week of July 27 confirm that her vision finally returns. This is huge. Nikki has been so vulnerable and terrified, and getting her independence back is going to change everything. And of course, Victor is going to use this miracle to his advantage. With Nikki's sight returning, they decide to turn over a new leaf and start a new chapter in their marriage. But wait just a minute. Are we all forgetting that while Nikki was blind and drugged up on painkillers, Victor literally manipulated her into signing over all her personal shares of Newman Enterprises into a trust he controls? He stole from his own wife while she was disabled. How long until Nikki actually reads the fine print of those documents now that she can see again? When she finds out what Victor did, this new chapter is going to go up in flames, and I will be sitting in the front row with popcorn. Speaking of the Newmans' healing, Sharon finally gets to share some wonderful news with Noah. Nick Newman has made the incredibly difficult but smart decision to go to rehab after that horrific trap in Las Vegas where Matt poisoned his drugs and Nick almost died in that car crash. He finally hit rock bottom. I have been so stressed about Nick's addiction storyline. It has been incredibly dark, but seeing him finally accept help is such a relief. But of course, a soap opera can't just let someone heal in peace. The spoilers for the week of August 3 reveal that a mysterious new character named Marie Kirkland, played by Jade Harlow, is debuting on August 10. The groundwork for her arrival is being laid this week, and my fan theory is screaming that she has to be connected to Nick's rehab facility. Is she his counselor? A fellow patient? A new love interest? Please, writers, I am begging you, let the man focus on his sobriety before you throw him into a new romance. But knowing Y and R, Marie is going to have some massive secret that drags Nick right back into the drama. Meanwhile, Victor's little house of cards is starting to collapse. Matt Clark is officially going rogue. He is no longer listening to Victor's orders, which is exactly what happens when you try to leash a rabid dog. Victor! And because Victor is losing control, he is lashing out. The spoilers say he might completely revoke his offer to fund Phyllis's arabesque plastic surgery makeover plan. I mean, that is just classic petty Victor Newman. He dangles a carrot, and the second you don't bow down to him, he snatches it away. Phyllis is going to be absolutely livid, which makes her alliance with the rogue Matt Clark even more dangerous for the Newman family. But, okay, I have saved the absolute wildest, most unhinged, most scandalous spoiler for last, because I am still screaming about this. Victoria Newman and Kyle Abbott? Yes, you heard me. The spoilers are heavily hinting that Victoria and Kyle are going to have a steamy, passionate hookup. I am sorry, but what? I know they've been bonding over their mutual daddy issues and trauma lately, but actually sleeping together? Victoria is old enough to be his. Well, you know, and Kyle literally just lost his mother to a kidnapping plot, and his dad was stabbed. This is going to cause a nuclear explosion in Genoa City. Can you imagine Claire's reaction? Claire Newman is already furious at Kyle for making that dangerous revenge pact with Patty Williams in jail. When she finds out that Kyle, the guy she kind of liked and trusted, is now sleeping with her mother, Claire is going to absolutely lose her mind. The betrayal, the disgust. And Victor? Victor hates the Abbotts with a burning passion. If he finds out his golden child CEO daughter is sleeping with Jack Abbott's son, Victor might actually have that heart attack we've been joking about. I am so here for this mess I can't even lie. It is soapy, it is scandalous, and it is going to ruin lives. Finally, let's wrap up with some justice for the Abbotts. Jack and Diane have been through absolute hell. Diane was kidnapped by that psychopath doctor. Lawrence Markham and Patty Williams has been blackmailing Jack. But the spoilers for August say the Abbotts are finally getting a clue. They uncover evidence that leads them directly to Dr. Markham's summer house. Yes, it is time for payback. Tracy Abbott took a massive risk reaching out to Martin Laurent, and it looks like it is finally paying off. I want to see Jack and Kyle storm that summer house and make Markham pay for what he did to Diane. Patty and Markham thought they could just destroy the Abbott family and walk away, but the Abbotts are fighting back, and I am so ready for the villains to finally get what they deserve. I am so emotionally exhausted just thinking about all of this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you here for Victoria and Kyle's scandalous hookup? Do you think Adam and Billy are going to destroy each other? I need to know your thoughts.